is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning into yet another video. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I actually have here a Tesla Model 3 performance model, and we're going to be doing a little review on it. And I know it's a little bit different than the Mustang, but trust me, this one's going to be a pretty good one. Alright guys, now that we're in the car, now we can start driving and talk more about the car. I don't think this car really needs an introduction or anything like that, because Tesla's really well known, especially here in America, and everyone just seems to like this car. And we actually in the family recently got one, so that's why I wanted to do a review on it too. Also because it's totally different from my Mustang, which is straight pipe, loud, and you know, a gas guzzler. So yeah, this is kind of an opposite thing that I'm trying out, but yeah, this thing is no slouch whatsoever. Oh my god. Just like that, we're already at 80. My god. How is this? Every time I get in this car, it just amazes me how much power this thing has. If you go on a YouTube video, you can search up Tesla Model 3 versus a Hellcat. 10 out of 10 times from a stop, this car will beat a Hellcat. So this thing is crazy fast, and even when you're cruising around town, it's very mellow. Unless once you squeeze the throttle, then you could tell it has some juice in it compared to, you know, some of your old basic Model 3. So this one in particular is not mine, it's actually my dad's, but he just recently bought it, and for a pretty good deal, close to around $51,000. And for the amount of performance you get, this is pretty much a steal. I mean, we got it at around 38,000 miles, so it's not your conventional car where you have, where if they have a lot of miles, then it's too much, and like the car is gonna be unreliable in that sort of sense. With the electric cars, it's a bit more different, so you don't really you're not really looking for the miles as far as when you buy a used or pre-owned Model 3 or any sort of EV car. So this one in particular is a 2017 Model 3, but it's the performance model, so not much has changed from 2017 to 2021 models, apart from small features here and there and software updates and stuff like that. But everything is pretty much the same. The interior is the same, exterior is the same, but now with the newer models, you can get the trim as an option to instead of chrome, you can get it black, and I think that's a really cool feature. This one got wrapped black, which is pretty cool. I really like the all black accents way better than the chrome. But yeah, this car just looks good. I mean, I seen a couple lowered Teslas with the same rear carbon fiber spoiler and the same black wheels and stuff, and this car is really nice. Driving this thing around is super nice. I mean, you could have it in a tame setting where you could just cruise along and it's not aggressive on regenerative braking and all that kind of stuff. But once you put it in track mode, everything changes. You know, you can feel the steering gets stiffer, the suspension gets a little bit stiffened up, and then the power is totally different. And you could launch this thing really hard, and it will propel you. It's insane. I almost want to do a reaction video, because I don't think people realize how much power this thing actually makes. Once you put it in track mode, you could see the G-force meter, and you could pull 1.1 G's, I think was the most that I pulled on this car, acceleration wise, from a dead stop. So that's, I mean, it's really good. And it's funny in track mode that you hear all the fans kind of turn on, and that's because when you're actually in track mode and you're tracking this car, it allows you to do a sort of cool down lap, and then it just cools all the batteries and everything like that. So that's kind of a cool feature when you put it on track mode. Stability control and all that kind of stuff is turned down a notch, so yeah, you can really rip it around the track. Also, which is the most surprising thing of this car, I think, is the drift preset. And I never tried this preset because when you get this car, it does come with Michelins, and Michelins are pretty expensive tires, so you don't want to go drifting with these sort of tires on because they're pretty expensive. But I accidentally hit it on track mode before, and it was in a drift preset. So when I was taking a corner pretty hard, it just all of a sudden got loose. And the stability control, when I checked it, it was at -10. -10. Like, I didn't even know there was a negative in stability control. But it literally felt like it was on ice. It was so easy to drift. It was crazy. When you open the door, you do get your, the light that says Tesla on the side right here. When you open the door, it does go on the ground and says Tesla. That's a pretty nice feature. Also, this car has ambient lighting, but you can't change the ambient lighting. I'm sure there's like a software where you can upload into this car and you can change the lighting, but for right now, it's only blue. But blue's a nice color. This thing is just so fast. No one expects it too. Here we go. It's crazy not hearing sound, because my car, you do this, you're waking up the whole neighborhood. But you can just mob through the city and it's moving. This will beat my car for sure from a dead stop. Not sure from 60 to 120, not sure about that. It's so weird because people actually know what this is. So like I said, you see a lot of Model 3s around, but when you pull up in this thing, people just know, because I mean, you do see dual motor and then that stripe on the bottom, so you know this car is super fast. And it's almost like driving around in a Ferrari almost. Like, people know that car is fast, it gets your attention, and I see them, they're looking, and it's kind of funny. It's unique in its own way, but at the same time, it's just so simple to use. It's very dailyable, and you could take it to the track and pretty much destroy a lot of the cars that are made today. And the center of gravity, I mean, props to Elon Musk. The center of gravity of this thing feels amazing. And yeah, it's just a well-built car in general. One of my favorite things about the interior of the Tesla is their white seats, and they hold up really, really good. Fun fact, actually, which I learned recently, is that you can actually go to the Tesla app and go through, and if your seat is worn out or if it's ripped or any sort of thing like that, you can go take it to Tesla, send a picture, and they would replace that part for you for free under warranty. So that's like a really cool feature. One of the things that I like about Tesla a lot is that you can customize the car when you buy it brand new to your own spec. And what I mean by that, of course you could do it in any other car, but this, you have so many options. It's crazy. I mean, this is the performance model, right? So you can have a low range variant, mid range variant, or a high range variant. And this one's the mid range. So you have a maximum battery capacity of around 265 miles. That's the range on it. And then I believe the high range one is about 315, I believe. And then I'm not sure about the low range one, but still, you can get a decent amount of range, I assume, on the low range one. But the amount of options is endless. I mean, you could have this car with the cheap wheels and then have it with no autopilot, then have it to become a performance model. Or you can get a Sport Plus version and have it with the nice wheels, nice interior, and all that kind of stuff. It's just crazy how like endless the spec sheet is for a Tesla. I really like how they have a camera, or you could click the camera icon on the dash and you can see the people behind you, and on the sides too. But it's kind of funny because whenever I'm on a stoplight and I want to go and accelerate super fast, it's crazy to see how far these guys go back when you do a full acceleration in this car. I mean, oh my god. Here, I'm gonna do one again. You never expect it. It's crazy. I know watching it, it's probably not that fun, but man, I really feel like I should do a reaction video just to see people's reaction, because almost like 90% sure if they don't know what this is, they're not gonna expect it 100%. We'll do another acceleration. This is so much fun. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums up the video. I just hope this video was a bit helpful and you guys have a better view on what it's like to drive a Tesla, especially the performance model. And I hope my reaction was pretty noticeable as far as the acceleration goes, because I mean, these cars are no joke. It's crazy fast. I wish I could take people who haven't been in a Tesla on a ride so I could just show them. So yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, like I said, I'm uploading every week so I can get that consistency up on my channel. But yeah guys, I'll talk to you soon. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.